Today I want to talk to you about the importance of LIAN. For those of you who do not know, LIAN is a Kuntao form and is practiced by Buah Pukul practitioners. Other Buah Pukul sister arts like LIAN Padukan, Gaya Select LIAN, LIAN Ilham put the word LIAN in the title of their art, so which signifies quite how important they put this form. Okay, you don't see karate guys calling their martial art kumite arts. They just call themselves karate, or Wing Chun call themselves their Wing Chun. They don't call themselves the Silnam Tao art. But LIAN, Buah Pukul, they emphasize the LIAN in such a high aspect that they put it in the title of their art, like LIAN Padukan or LIAN Ilham, so like LIAN, and so forth. And the LIAN basically shouldn't be overlooked at all. In my opinion, the LIAN teaches you the fundamentals, the techniques, the concepts, almost everything about Buah Pukul. Basically, Buah Pukul would be almost nothing without the LIAN. All the techniques, everything is hidden inside the LIAN. If you do not, in my opinion, if you practice the LIAN, if you don't practice the LIAN and you go straight into the Pukuls and the Lapis and the Buahs and the Jurus, you'll fall short more than 50% of the technique, in my opinion. People who try to avoid practicing the LIAN because it's a form, it's a kata, because people don't like katas. People don't like practicing katas these days. It's boring, you have to have a lot of patience, people question why you do it. But I don't understand why people don't practice. If you go to practice an art, you are expected to do a form. Okay, it's just that recently that everyone wants to take a shortcut and they don't practice their forms. But LIAN, unlike other forms as well, LIAN is very unique. The LIAN practice is like drills. It keeps repeating itself. It does the same movements, the same footwork, and it teaches you how to move in different directions, and also just solidifies all your techniques, all your posture, holds your defensive positions at all times. It's like whenever you do boxing, the coach will always tell you, always stay in your stance, keep your guard up. The LIAN is the same. It teaches you to always be in a fighting posture. It teaches you everywhere you move, you stay in your posture, stay in position. You don't move out of position. And it teaches you how to move from one angle to another angle. Okay, that's why we have the four pintus. Four pintus, pintu meaning doors. Okay, but when you practice these forms, you must practice it as what your teacher told you, which is hard and slow. Okay, this is a dynamic tension form. Okay, we'll go into that in more detail in another video. But when you're practice these forms, you repeat them over and over and over again, as many times as 11 rounds per form. Okay, these forms could take quite a while to finish. Okay, and don't practice them really fast, and don't practice them softly unless you've reached a certain level. Okay, because you need to you gain a lot of benefits when you practice it the correct way. Your muscles will mold into the technique. So when you react as per what you need when you have to go into that fight or flight reaction, rather than just react quite rejectfully. Okay. Like all forms as well, when you practice forms, LIANs, you cannot just you must have the correct intention. Okay, the intention is martial arts, it's a self-defense. Okay, and you must have knowledge. Okay, so you can't just do. Obviously, if you got intention, yes, I want to do martial arts, but you don't have the knowledge, like what these techniques are, then you are going to fall short, because you're just doing movements, and then it just becomes like a dance move. And to be honest, no one wants this. Nothing's cool about the LIAN. Okay, it's not romanticized. It looks very straightforward. It looks very boring. You can't show off to people this form. It's not like those beautiful katas and those Tai Chi forms, or like those spinning back kick ones from Taekwondo. It's very straightforward. It's very linear, very direct, very simple. So you must have the intention and the knowledge. So then so your action. Okay, so the LIAN will be your action. Okay, so when you're practicing your LIAN, you have your intention and your knowledge behind every movement you do. Okay, this is very important. So when you do this, you must have a good imagination. Okay, what I do, I try to imagine. Obviously, you understand the technique. What's it used for? The moves. So when you imagine someone coming towards you, or someone attacking, and you have to move in that direction, move with that understanding, move with that intention, okay? You can't just do this like, oh, this movement, this movement, this movement, this movement, okay, and this movement, and hopefully that'll work. No, you must have this ingrained in yourself, okay? This is why in Buah Pukul as well, you are taught to pronounce the techniques as you go along, because this gets into your head as well. Like, you understand, okay, this, when you're attacking, okay, what you're doing, this is a twist, okay, this is a punch, okay, this is a sweep, okay, this is not just do it quietly, okay, here you go, and but so when you do it, when you say it out loud, when you say sweep, twist, so you understand, okay, so so when the moment comes, you understand, okay, I need to do this, I need to twist, I need to sweep, right? Okay, because your mind thinks in sort of the language you're taught, okay? So you have to interpret it. So and it also constantly reminds you what these techniques are. Constantly solidifying what you're learning in the process. So your LIAN isn't just physical, it's mental, it's emotional, everything's combined. You must put all your energy and all your cells into it. Like, obviously, when you train at first, obviously you just do your physical techniques and the movements and the knowledge, and then you got to put your breath and the movement and connect all the movements together with the breath, with the heartbeat, with everything else that you've trained, all the understandings that you've had in the past, any self-defense you have, and yeah, this LIAN, in my opinion, is one of the most unique forms I've ever practiced, and it's been very useful for me. It made me understand a lot about footwork, pressure, center line, structure. For those of you who are probably on the online course or come to my lesson, then you can obviously learn a lot more, or you can go see some of the other teachers. There's a lot of, there's not many Buah Pukul around the world, but there's quite a few in Malaysia, Mersing, in Kuala Lumpur. Not so much around outside Malaysia, to be honest. There's people in Sweden, and there's people in London. There's one of my students in Manchester. That's about it right now. So that's all I know, to be honest. That is publicly teaching. I think there's a few others that are privately teaching around the world, which I don't know yet. But if you're listening, good luck to you, and hope you do well spreading the art. I wish you guys well. Anyway, send me any emails if you've got any questions about the LIAN or anything about Buah Pukul. I'll be gladly try to help you. Okay, see you again. Hope you like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.